race had the best stats. I seen this shit, I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck am I finna get into? So like up the video right now, nigga.
In a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Deep.
This fucked up. He said HP low. What the fuck? Then he said dick size go crazy. Hey, bro, you already know about the BBC, my nigga. You feel me? Hey.
If every race was in a video game, what would their stats be? Let's start out
with the blacks.
HP, low. Turns out not having great access to healthcare means you don't live as long. Buffs, Johnson size. Debuffs, credit score, and fat white women. Strength, I'm gonna say pretty high. Speed, high, but not high enough to escape their masters, apparently.
Damn!
This nigga said we fast, but we ain't fast enough to escape our masters. That's fucked up. Apparently, hey, Harriet Tubman was doing something right. You feel me? Harriet Tubman was doing something right, bro. Oh Lord, this gonna be a long video.
Resistance, awkwardness. Black people are just born with a certain level of swag and have maxed out their support levels. IQ, low. And don't blame me, you're the one skipping school. Sure, you come from a single parent household with a father in prison and teachers who don't want to put in the effort, but not getting good grades is still your fault. Oh, well, I'm smart. Okay, here's a math problem. You have $250. The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is nothing, because you spent it on a new pair of Jordans. Endurance,
The fucked up part, that's some fucking true shit. You feel me? That's some true shit. What the fuck, bro? He going crazy on us right now, bro.
you have $250. The stock market goes up an average of 7.5% a year. How much money do you have at the end of the year? The answer is nothing, because you spent it on a new pair of Jordans. Endurance, incredible. I mean, they literally built America. Luck, terrible. To go from slavery to segregation to finally getting your own Band-Aid color is pretty unlucky. Stealth, depends. In daytime, it's terrible, but nighttime, it's max. The only thing you'll see is floating Sauron eyes with an occasional puff from a Newport.
Hey, bro, I know some black motherfuckers. I'm talking about get out skin tone, my nigga. I'm talking about same color of this shirt, my nigga. You feel me? I'm telling you, bro. They put on black forces, black hoodie. You ain't seeing nothing but their teeth and eyes. I swear to God. You feel me? This nigga going crazy.
Special ability, better at all sports. Have you seen the top 20 basketball players? It's black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, black eye, random outlier, black eye, black eye, black eye. Next up, Asians. HP.
Oh my gosh. Now, bro, I cannot deny. He was speaking some truth with the blacks. I ain't gonna cap. Now thinking about it, sports, like basketball, is the blacks in basketball. I think whites. I'm scared what this nigga finna say about Asians.
Massive. In the United States, they have the highest life expectancy. Probably because dying isn't nearly as bad as bringing your family shame. Debuffs? Sorry, Asians. God did you dirty in the Johnson department. Buffs? Luckily to balance it out, he made every Asian child size. Strength? In relation to body weight, high. Compared to any black person, low.
So you tell me every Asian dick typically small, but the females cat size of a watermelon, my nigga. So you say you can put a fist in that bitch and go like these. What the fuck?
Speed, average. Unless it's a hot dog eating contest. Then they're an expert in farming. Resistance, proud parents. IQ, Asians are close to maxing out their IQ. I guess having your teacher beat you with a rod, then having your parents beat you with the same rod, is a good way to increase work ethic. Happiness might exist if they had Christmas. You know why Asian kids don't believe in Santa? Because they're the ones making the toys! Endurance, very high. Working in a sweatshop is hard. And I should know because I've walked a mile in their shoes. Luck, average. Which isn't surprising, considering most of them are bots. Special ability, invisibility. I don't even know why ninjas wear masks when when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, whites.
That's the fucked up part. Like, every Asian look the same.
HP, above average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength, physically.
Hold on. He on the whites?
Air masks, when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, whites. HP,
Oh, Lord. He on the whites.
above average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex. Strength,
Oh, no. Hold on. What he say about the
just
gas?
wear masks when you can just back up 10 feet into a crowd and completely disappear. Next up, whites. HP, above average. Buffs, jab applications. Debuffs, a girlfriend with no gag reflex.
Hey, no. I heard the white girls can suck the best dick. That's what I heard. Now, I heard the white girl be going crazy. Now, bro, my nigga going crazy. Bro, there's so much going on in this picture.
Strength, physically average. Strength in dominating other countries, max. Speed, like kids on Adderall, high. Resistance, accountability. IQ, average, as we have the smartest and dumbest people out there. I can't even believe Einstein and Vin Diesel are the same species. Happiness, low. You think it'd be high considering we conquer the world, but with every technological advancement, we just invent new ways to get depressed. Like my magic phone keeps buffering Django Unchained. Ugh, now I know what being a slave feels like. Endurance, average. Luck, max. Aside from being a man in a first world country, you can't get much luckier than being white. Special ability, winning. White people are like a DLC character that's just better than the rest of the cast. Don't believe me? Go to any museum and check out our KD ratio. Next up, Japanese. HP, well, they have one of the highest suicide rates, so very low. Buffs, tentacle porn. Debuffs, strength, pretty high, probably because they have a small hitbox. Speed, above average, unless it involves their Nezuko body pillow, then it's feverish. Resistance, big titties. IQ, very high. Japan is on the forefront of technology. They got bullet trains, bidets in every hotel, and their sex bots don't judge you. This doesn't normally happen to me.
There. You tried your best. Would you like me to eat your butt now?
Yeah. Happiness, pretty low, unless you get lucky and have 2 used panties dropped from the vending machine. Endurance, very high. 2 nuclear bombs prove they're good at tanking. Luck, horrible. If you're a girl, you've probably been groped on a train. And if you're a guy, you can't even grope someone without them complaining. Special ability, if you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's... Sorry, this one's really stupid. Okay. If you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a Japanese woman's cooter, and it comes back solved, she's pregnant. Next up...
No. If you put an unsolved Rubik's Cube in a girl vagina and you pull that bitch out and that bitch solved, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there. That is not a vagina at that point, my nigga. That is an unknown creature. Cause bro, if you can't solve that bitch by your bare hands, but when you put that bitch in a vagina and that bitch solved itself on its own, get the hell out of there. Block the bitch. Do anything you have to do. You feel me? Cause bro, ain't no way.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Koreans. HP, well, their life expectancy is around 83, so very high. Buffs, Gundam style, and BBQ. Debuffs, driving. Strength, it's hard to tell because all the characters use the same skin. Speed, need for. Resistance, feeling loved. IQ, very high. Koreans tend to excel at math. Probably because their dog can never eat their homework. Happiness, Koreans have maxed out their sadness. In America, we're great at ending each other, but South Korea, they're great at ending themselves. Koreans have the highest self-slaughter.
I heard they can't do a lot of shit, bro, compared to us.
Rate, which might be because of their parents. Korean parents are born with disappointment in their children, which is a great motivator if you want your kid to become a CEO, so he can jump from a higher window. Endurance, very high. Every other week, their next door neighbor threatens them with nuclear warfare, and yet they still find a way to dance to shit music. Luck, low. This is considered sexy in South Korea. The dude looks like a big toe that wished he became a person, then decided to have a sex change. Special ability, can lower their frame rate when dancing. Next up, Mexican. HP, above average. Buffs, manual labor. Debuffs, paying taxes. Strength, high. Cockfighting taught them to go for the jugular. Speed, very high. Can complete any construction project in half the time of a white person. Resistant,
Some ball the builder type shit.
birth control. IQ, low. If they were smart, they'd kidnap their racist farm owners, unionize, pool their money together, buy the farm they're originally working on, then hire another poor race to do the work. Happiness? Pretty high, which is surprising considering they spend most of the game completing escort missions. Endurance? Max. You ever seen a Mexican not hustling? You can call them drug dealers, criminals, bums, and they still be like, si senor, so the whole lawn and the hedges? Luck? Terrible. You're so close to America, and yet, so far. Special ability? Border crossing. Next up, Indian. HP? Well, they believe in reincarnation, so I guess that means they max out their HP. Once it goes to 0, the game just resets with a new character. Buffs? Krishna. Debuffs? Reality. Strength? It's gotta be high if they can drink their water and not instantly get diarrhea. Speed? Slow. Too many people are playing Train Simulator, causing it to lag. Resistance? Spicy foods. IQ? Average. They recently landed a rocket on the moon, and yet half their population can't even spell rocket. Happiness? Low. There's no such thing as your own room in India. Just a spot on the ground. Endurance? Well, if we're talking about keeping their wife in check, then it'd be max. Luck? Very low. India is one of the most densely populated places on the planet, and they only have like 7 toilets. Special ability can respawn with a different character. And lastly, Native Americans, who are in desperate need for a buff. Their HP is very low. They have the worst life expectancy out of all the races. Probably because a shaman shaking maracas doesn't help cure cancer. Buffs? Peace pipes. Debuffs? Spawn camping. Hey, what are you doing on my land? Strength? Low. You know what beats a bow and arrow? Any gun. Speed? Very low. Which would you rather? 1 horsepower or 640? Resistance? Fast travel. IQ? Low. If Pocahontas was smart, she would have blown her way to the top. Honey pot the
It's facts. It's not facts. These sites is not facts.
me into revealing some of the war plans. But instead, she was too busy getting her clam wet, as her people were the ones actually getting f***ed. Happiness? Depends how good my trip is. Endurance? Very low. I'm pretty sure there's only like 14 left. Luck? Low. That dream catcher isn't preventing nightmares. It's making you live one. And special ability? Obviously, tax-free land. So after crunching the numbers, I can safely say the race with the best stats is the whites. Obviously, we always win. Sure, other stats may be better, but there's no patch notes for how broken we are. So that's my vid on which race has the best stat.
Hey, comment down below how y'all feel about that video. You feel me? And what race are you? You feel me? How y'all feel about this video? You feel me? This video, well, hey, he was speaking some facts. That Pocahontas, that shit funny as fuck, bro. Hey, comment down below, man.